sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants, led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential.
2nd and 7. A give to Singletary on the zone read. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Jones operating out of the pistol. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
In motion, it's Robinson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run once more with Singletary. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Jones. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions.
And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
3rd and short. Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Up the middle. Here's Singletary. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Jones trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touch. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now, man, back for his 2nd go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with Elliott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now he takes off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Here's Dak to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Tracy now to return it. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. That'll be caught by the running back Singletary. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. To the outside, complete to Johnson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Checking it down, this one is caught.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. A first down throw for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now, Jones. Oh, Neighbors wide open. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, Jones. He'll get this out to his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Jones. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jones to the air again. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Again, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
To the goal line and in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Here's Joseph now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. On play action, here's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it here with Zeke. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Go play action. It's Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver.
It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Again, it's Singletary. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
A throw on the move is caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Zeke. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
3rd and short. Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and that will lead to a second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's complete to Elliott, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This pass right side taken in by Cooks. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. First and 10. Jones gonna hang on to it here, and he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jones to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary.
Jones pass complete to Devin Singletary. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Well, if there's one thing they know here in Dallas, it's the ability to rush the passer, and it seems like up and down that defensive front, they have body after body, and now they add Nealon in the draft. Can he replace Dorrance Armstrong and not only be strong at the point of attack, but also continue to add to that sack production this Cowboys defense has thrived on?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, When did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Again, here's Zeke. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Hand off here to Zeke. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground. To the right, here's Elliott. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Hand off Ezekiel Elliott heading left. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Cooks going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Jones. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys in a game